One of my viewers asked how to change colors in the corner and keep her moss stitch blanket untwisted. She planned to add one side each day instead of a full round of crochet to her temperature blanket. Sounds simple, but 6 situations could present themselves. In this video, you will learn to address these possibilities and still keep your blanket untwisted. Each option is addressed in its own section, so refer to the timestamps in the video description below so you can jump ahead and back as needed. The starting point for this video assumes you are familiar with how to make a moss stitched square or rectangle. Begin by working the foundation chain and the first round, same as in the video how to crochet a moss stitch rectangle untwisted. I'll meet you then. The secret to keeping the rectangle untwisted is you must turn after every round. In other words, the back side of the last round worked must be facing you as you work the next round. To tell the difference, you can see 2 loops on the edge when the front side faces you. You can see only 1 loop on the edge when the back side faces you.
With the back side facing you, insert your hook in the corner space. Now, pull up a loop, and with a double strand of yarn, the yarn tail and the feeder yarn, chain 1. Pull the yarn tail through. That helps to lock it down. Then chain 1 more. The first chain of this grouping will count as the first single crochet. The second chain is the space that goes over the single crochet of the row below. So now you're going to work your moss stitch down this side. The second method of adding the yarn in the corner is to insert your hook into the corner, of course, with the back side facing you. Pull up a loop with double strand of yarn, chain 1. Pull that loop through. In this case, we're not going to count that chain 1 as the first single crochet. What we're going to do is just insert our hook right next to it, pull up a loop, and complete the single crochet. Then pull this end up really tightly. It almost goes away. Then chain 1 and continue working the moss stitch in each of the spaces. And the moss stitch, as you know, is a single crochet and a chain 1. For skinny yarn, use the extra single crochet. For really fat, chubby yarn, don't. That's the differences. When you get to the corner in the middle of the round, you do a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Then we do a chain 1 to start the side, and then a single crochet, chain 2, where we meet up with the first single crochet at the beginning of the round. So we're going to just slip stitch into it.
In our example, as you can see, rounds 1, 2, and 3 are worked exactly the same way as described in the video how to crochet the moss stitch rectangle untwisted.
And on round 4, we have a wide enough end that I can start changing colors every side. We're going to pick any corner, insert our hook, and we're going to attach our yarn just like we did by pulling up a loop. And with both ends of the yarn, we're going to chain 1. Pull that end through. Now I need to have enough on this end for later use, so just make sure you leave at least 3 to 4 inches. Okay, chain 1, and now we're going to work a single crochet, chain 1 along this entire side. Chain 1, and I'm right at the corner. So I'm going to work my first single crochet in the old color. Now there's 2 chains and another single crochet that go into this corner. But when I go to work the first chain, I am going to use the old and the new yarn held together. Pull that through and then pull the tail from the old color through. Then I'm going to pick up both the feeder yarn and the tail from the new color and chain 1 more. That's my second chain. And I'm going to pull that end through. These ends will need to be woven in, but not right this second. Then I'm going to insert my hook and complete the second single crochet in the corner with my new color. Chain 1 and work down this side. Now this side is very short. At this corner, I'm going to work my single crochet and I'm going to cut my yarn. And I'm going to pick up my third color. So I'm going to pick up both of those colors, the old and the new together, and chain that first one. Pull the end through on the old color and set that aside. Pull this end up and with both strands of my new color, chain the second one. Pull that end through and then work my second single crochet in that corner. Chain 1 and then work all the way down this side. Now remember, you always make sure that the wrong side of the last round work faces you, because a round is 4 sides on a rectangle. So you have to complete all 4 sides before you turn. Now, when we get to the corner, we're going to work the first single crochet. This is now the old color, okay? We're going to work the first single crochet in our current color. And if you notice, we still have to do 2 chains. The first chain is going to be gold and the second chain is going to be the first color in that round. So that's why I said you have to leave a little bit of a yarn tail on that end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my yarn first. I'm going to overlap these 2 and I am going to pick up both ends and pull it through. Now this time I'm going to pull the color I'm dropping off through, and then I'm going to snug this up just a little bit. I'm going to chain 1 and then slip stitch into that very end stitch now and pull it up tight. I've now created a chain 2 right at the corner, right there. This was the end of our round, right there. So now I need to go back and I need to weave in the ends on all these ends.
Since the yarn tails must be woven in on the edge of the same color, each side must be long enough to bury 2 yarn tails. You could either combine a short and a long side on the first few rounds, or wait until round 4 to make color changes at all 4 corners as we did on this project. On the short sides, weave 1 tail under the front loops and the other under the back loops of the round below.
If you reach a corner and it's the end of the round and you do not have to change your color, complete your single crochet in the corner to begin. Bring this yarn forward and drop it off. Then pick up the beginning yarn color and chain 1. Then go into the top of that stitch and slip stitch and pull that yarn through. This yarn tail will get woven in securely along here, which ties that down. Turn your work. Insert your hook into the corner space, pick up your loop, and chain 1. Now go back into the corner space and work a single crochet right over that. Chain 1 and continue down this side, working a single crochet chain 1 in each of the spaces.
This is a fun project, so I hope you try out these methods for corner color management. Thank you for watching this video. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos and events. Happy crocheting!